Hello students, today I am starting microcontroller and embedded system lab programs. So before going to the programs, we should know what is directives, assembly directives. Assembly directives, these are not instruction, but they allocate space and define some types in memory cases. So these are the directives which we will use normally in the program. First one area, it makes a new block of data or code. So in the program first we will write area only, it is used to make a new block of data or code. Next entry, it declare a entry point where the program execution starts. Next, all these are the assembly directive. The last three procedure, it calls the procedure. Then NP, it it's the end point of the procedure. Next end. So this is the last line in all the programs. It is the end of source file. So after the start, we have to write the session name, block name or code name we have to write. So whatever program we are writing related to that program, some name we can give. Next to the session name, we have to write memory. There are three types of memory: code memory, data memory, code memory or program memory, data memory, and stack memory. All the instruction will be stored in program memory. So we should write code. So area, after area we have to write session name. Next code. Code is which type of memory that we have to specify. Code memory is always read only memory only. So next to that code we have to write read only. We'll move to the first program. Program 1, write a program to multiply two 16-bit binary numbers. So here we are going to take two data 1 16-bit hexadecimal data we have taken 0002, data 2 is taken as 0004. So we have to multiply these two data. When we multiply we will get 0008. So this should be stored in some register. So for this operation we are going to write the assembly language program area. So I told this is used to define the code area. Next program name, session name, multiply I have given. Next code is read only memory. This is the entry point. Program starts here. Move R1 comma hash 0002. So this hash indicates that data is immediate data. Immediate data moves to R1 register. So after the execution we can find 0002 in R1 register. Next in the second instruction we are moving 0004 immediate data to the R2 register. So after this instruction we can find 0004 in R2 register. Next we have received two data. So now we have to multiply. So multiply instruction is MUL. Three operands should be there. First two operands should hold the data. Third operand, third register is used to store the result. So in these two registers R1, R2 are having data. So that should be written here. The third one where we want to store the result, any register we can take. So instruction is written as MUL R3, comma R1, R2. So this instruction will multiply R1 and R2 and the result will be stored in R3. So the R3 will have 0008. Next, no operation, NOP is no operation. This is just like delay. This is for time. This is used for timing purpose. Then end of the file. This is the program. So now we'll see how to execute the program in Keil software. Okay, this is the Keil software window I opened. So now first step is we have to go to project. If any old project, previous project is there, we have to do close project. Then after that we have to go for new microvision project. So the next step in desktop we have to create one folder. I am giving file name multiply. Inside that I am going to give the file name MUL. Save. So next in NXP then we have to choose LPC 2148. LPC 2148. Next, OK, yes. So this window will be open. Next we have to do file, new. This is project window, this is editor window. We have to type the program here. I'm going to copy the program. This is the program. So make sure that all the directives, these are the directives should be here, and with one tab we have to type the program. So after typing the program, we are going to save the program. So file, save. So in the desktop, we have to check for that folder mul dot asm. So this our file is assembly language program. Our program is assembly language program. So you have to save the file with .asm. Save. So next thing is the target. We have to add the program into the target. So you click on this plus. We have to add the program into the source group. So you right click on source group. Click on this mul. This is our file name. You have to choose that. Next thing is the file type should be as assembly source. Assembly source. It is not a C file, it is a assembly source file. So you have to choose ASM source. Add, close. So you can check here. Our program is added here. Now one more startup file is there. This startup file should be removed for the assembly program. This startup should be removed for the assembly language program. So after that we can save it. Then you can go for the build. So for that you have to press project, then build target. So here we got 0 errors, 0 warnings. So now you can debug the program. Click on debug, click on OK. So this is our program, this is the register. So in this register only we are going to check the result. You can see here, now the ARM is in user or system mode. In user or system mode, these are the registers available: R02, R12, R13, R14, R15, CPSR, SPSR. R13 is SP, R14 is link register, R15 is program counter. Next, if you want to check fast interrupt, in that we are having R8, R9, R10, these are the register. Next, interrupt, these three are the register. Supervisor also these three registers. Like that you can check. Now we'll see the output. See the first program. Data 2 is moving to R1. So when we run R1 register is initially 0. It should have the data 2. And program counter also you check it. Initially it is 0. Now the instruction is executed instruction is this one only. So to run the program you have to press F11 or this one. You can see here 2 is moved to R1. PC it was 0, now it is 4. So next address is previous address plus 4, now it is 4. So next time it will become 8. We can check here. So next time for the next click 4 will be in R2 register. R2 will become 4. We can check. R2 is 4 and the program counter became 8. Next instruction R3 will have the result. Result is 8. R3 is having 8. This became 0. Next is no operation. Nothing will happen, but simply this program counter will get increment. See, it was C. Next it is 10. So after C, if you add 4, it will get 10. So but nothing happened in the instruction. So this is about first multiplication experiment.